Racing, getting away nicely here is Viburnum today and showing a bit of speed out wide the track. There we go to Bad State and Racing Room there for Hong Kong Louis. One went down there, Viburnum took the tumble. Who's come out in front? It's Kerry's Fantasy's got away. Kerry's Fantasy from Bad State. Then we go back there now to Shaman's Magic. Kerry's Fantasy, Bad State, Shaman's Magic, Hong Kong Louis. Now rough go. Then back to Corporal Jones. That's been followed home there by Thrilling Cairo, that was. Back there to Kid Coonawarra. And Viburnum, I don't know if it finished the race or not, but it did tumble off the top. It did finish. I see it at the lure there now. Kerry's Fantasy, number 7 for Ian George, has taken the first leg. And what happened to Viburnum here? Gee, it was a charge of 3, moved up inside runners, and they just, the one's come over the top and the squeezed the 3, and Viburnum nowhere to go. And in the meantime, Kerry's Fantasy gets up and wins the first leg of pick 6. 7, 6, 8 and the 3 hit. Is that right, the time? 1996? You're having me on. Splits 4:79 and 14 and 17. Okay. What does that add up to? 7, 9 here. Anyway, 19 and 96. Look at the squeezing there. They were coming across, they're coming out, and little Viburnum had nowhere to go. But like the old... that. And Racing, getting away nicely here is Thrilling Jaffa down on the inside to here. He is trying to kick into the race there. We go to Dossie, whipping round the outside is Dunrobin. A bit of trouble there. Dunrobin, and here he is, have come to grief at the tail of the field, and getting away is Thrilling Jaffa. Jalokia trying hard in behind. Up they come to the wire. Thrilling Jaffa, Jalokia. Then we go to Dossie, followed back by Showtime Mattis. Gee, this has been a funny old race. They're followed back there now by Still No Wives. Jetson Bell was back there, and here he is. Back towards the tail of the field as well. Off for Jubilee Line, a bit tardy, bit of speed, middle of the pack here. Delishon Ubika jumps and finds the lead there now. Catch Me If You Can. The inside there is Dark Fancy. Beatalicious, very handy. Followed a length back there by Jubilee Line, trying to kick round there. Fireside Blaze, Seeing Excuses, and Last Loose Genius. Off the top they come, and Delishon Ubika moves off the rail but balances up again. Getting home nicely is Beatalicious. Gap in the field there. Now we go to Dark Fancy, Seeing Excuses, trying to kick into the race. Jubilee Line. Up they come. Rail opens up here for Beatalicious. But Delishon Ubika, Beatalicious. Then we go back to Seeing Excuses. Jubilee Line is followed home here now by Dark Fancy, Fireside Blaze. And towards the tail of the field there would have been Loose Genius. Just kept kicking. 4, 8 and 6. And then we had the one, I think, didn't we? To Delishon Ubika. She gave them all a look at the paint when she swung down the back. And she's just been too strong. Got off the rail again, turning in. And if good enough, Beatalicious could have kicked, but did. Got to within half a length, and then Delishon Ubika has got away. 4, 8, 6 and 130 and 95 was the winner's time. Splits 4:87, 15:94 and 15:01. Jumped out nicely today, Delishon Ubika, as she normally does, and drove to the lead from the middle of the pack there. Getting away nicely here is Kenzo Wan, showing a bit of speed out by there. Dolly Scramble, here comes Matanushka along the inside, and up there too is Natural Journey. One's broken down there, Dolly Scramble picking them up in front. Matanushka, Natural Journey, Thrilling Russ followed back there now by Kenzo, way further back Taliesin Blue, but up they come, he's home again. Matanushka followed there now by Natural Journey. Then we had Thrilling Rust. Gap in the field there too. Taliesin Blue might get up. Triple T is followed further back there now by Kenzo Way. Art Deco was back towards the tail of the field with Dolly Scramble. He's done enough, has Big Matt. From the inside draw, he's missed away, and he's been too strong. And then we had, who else did we have there? Thrilling Rust, Natural Journey was amongst them too, wasn't it? 3, 7, 6 and 8. As they've gone to the post here, 18 and 46, splits 4:65, and to the post in a 13 and 81. Well, she brought 2 to the races, and she's taking 2 home, so that'll make the trip to Tokoroa a little bit easier. And Matanushka over the 7, Natural Journey. What a bold one. Then the 6 and the 48. They were a long way back, weren't they? The those splits 465, 13, 81, 18 and 46. The overall run. Just missed away, but just kept his line. The two's just bounced off him. The one just pushing along the inside. That's just getting pushed by the 5, isn't it? Art Decker. There they go into the bend. It's a real shoulder go here, isn't it? The 7's come across. The 4's been squeezed up between them, and that's been squeezed right out of the race. 303,000 Auckland Co-op taxis. And we race Terry Stanley. Hayes quick off the lid tonight. Straight to the lead there from Rolled Oats. Up there is Kissin' Kate. The outside there we go to Winsome Achiever. Cool Idol followed back there by Gentle Attack. Round the outside to Rocky Ben Girl, who said it wasn't going to break the 1846. It swings and it's away. Terry Stanley will bolt home here. Then we go, oh, Ain't No Saint there. Rolled Oats was there. Further back would have been Cool Idol followed back by Kissin' Kate. That's followed Winsome Achiever, Gentle Attack and Rocky Ben Girl. It's broken 1846, I'd say. That was the run of Matanushka. This is flowing off the lids tonight, Terry Stanley. It has rocketed here and has done a real job on them. Time's going to be interesting. Very, very slow getting times up here at this track. But they're off, and look at him. Fever pitch. Straight to the lead. They were not going to get a look in here. Back there we go to Kissin' Kate. They're 2, 4, 3 and 8. Here we go for a time. 18 and 26. I thought he was running along a bit. Splits 4:58 and to the post in a 13 and 68. It's going to be a good finalist. So I suppose it'll be here next Sunday, will it? There when Matanushka and Terry Stanley meet. We will look forward to that for sure here next week. But look, he's just come off the boxes. Jet propelled tonight, hasn't he? Been a bit of squeezing up in behind, but he's just moved out to about box 4 there and careered away by 6.5 lengths by a neck. 2, 4. And racing coming out, running here. The inside is Paradise City. Austin Wild goes the lead in behind runners there now to Flying Flynn trying to kick round the outside. There we go to Bolstad Fave. One of the favourites, Rhoda Holmes, gets shuffled to the tail just in front of that goal for Thighs. On the corner, Austin Wild. Paradise City gives plenty along the inside. Up they come. Austin Wild will get him. Paradise City. Then we go to Flying Flynn. Goal for Thighs late. It's been followed further back there by World Cup Miss and towards the tail of the field. Who do we have back there? Bolstab was back there, and also yeah, there was another one in the back of the pack there too. Not too sure who the hell it was, to be honest with you, but Austin Wild will take the last out and take it out nicely. You closed him off favourite too, didn't you? 340 and a couple of bucks. And Rhoda Holmes might have been that one was out the back. But off they go here, and Austin Wild kicks away to the lead. They come. Paradise City, the inside. The 2 was there as well. Flying Flynn, wasn't it? They've gone to the line 3, 1, 2 and 6. 18 and 94 was the winner's time. Splits 4:75 and to the post in a 14 and 19. Just did enough fresh up today. Expected a bold one, and it certainly has delivered there in the last of the day. That last one in there was Bolstead back at the tail. 18 and 94, the winner's time. Those splits 4:75, 14 and 90. Got away nicely along with the Paradise City. It's got a cheeky one, isn't it, Paradise City? A neck and neck as they've hit it in the last. And